Good morning, folks. Welcome back. So today we are going to be moving on to the next planet in this Bridgerton sci-fi empire or whatever we want to call it that we're working on. See, one of the planets where one of the noble houses rules when they are not at Parliament. Um, and I don't have a whole lot of ideas, except I think I want a jungle area, and I need and I wa and I would like the atmosphere to be fully breathable, unlike the other planet. But let's see what we get into. I think we're gonna start with sort of, I don't know, maybe some structural stuff and see what we get to. I'm liking the idea of building things out of, in this world, brick and mud. Sort of that much more of the construction is less concrete, less plasteel, more semi-organic materials. So maybe we'll just start with building some stuff. Um, let's see what would we like. Buildings are always good, and maybe like a tower. Let's see. I know I'm saying that a lot now. Let's get okay. Jump in. Let's start with a curve and a Bezier curve. I really have no, like, as normal, no strong idea. We're just going to be concepting and seeing what we get to. Delete the vertices and draw. I kind of want something a little Southeast Asian, but not entirely too much that. And so we can do some kind of a tower. Like that. Can we even kind of grab this one? Actually, I'll just draw some more. There we go. Up. Like that. Okay. Can I join the two of them together? I should be able to, right? Join. Otherwise, I'll just do it in what you call it, mesh mode later. Let's move it out a little bit. Okay, and we're going to take this control point and we're going to move it to x0. So if we take that, yeah. So there's, how do we connect these two? There needs to be a way to do that. Control point. Connects, make segment. Yeah. There we go. Okay, and that's way wonky. Okay. There we go. Like that. Okay, I'm into that. And I'm gonna go add a screw modifier. I've created something like that. Do we like it having this many faces? We could change the steps down to 8 or even less. We have learned from experience that 7, while interesting, does make it a bit of a pain to, let's try 5. 5's kind of a neat thing. Let's do that. So we're gonna get faces on this thing. It's not gonna be circular. Deliberate 5 faces. I like it. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and convert it to a mesh. We're working very quickly here and starting out just to sort of see what we get. Sharpen. Nice. Yeah, geometry looks fine. Excellent. And let's make it sort of the size we want it to be too. Right now it's 23 meters. Let's put a person in so we can check it for scale. Bring it back down. Okay, so we need to make the tower At least. There. That feels like a good tower for a guy that size. Which makes it 130 meters tall. Sure. That is a cool looking tower. Now, let's see. We kind of want to make it brick, as you said. And we could do that just in texturing. Couple of options. I want to try. Did I bring it over here? I don't remember. Let's see. Add a modifier. No. Unassigned. Just looking to see if I brought the brick thing into here. I don't think I did. Let's try. Let's go open it up and see. We haven't used it in a while. I do read chat, yes. But all I see so far is what and smiley faces. Or laughing faces. So, open. Let's go grab our geometry node setup that we wanted for that. Where are we? Beep. What was it called? It's been a while since I've used it. Let's look and see. It had a different name than I thought. It wasn't like, oh, bricks. It was something else. I remember that. Looking. I remember it made sense when I saw it, but I could never remember what it was called. Which is where I'm at now. Masonry. Procedural masonry generator. That was it. Hey, Mew. We're going to doink around some stuff today. Yeah. So bricks. Let's see which one of these we kind of like for what we're doing. They're all kind of the same. We don't need the ones scattered on the top. I think we're just going to grab this one. Right. No, we don't want that one. It's not like the one sticking out like that. Although it's not awful. Bricks. Los briques. Let's try to see what we like. Let's use this one. Right? Sure. Copy it. Come across over to here. Paste it. Now, we're going to try and adjust it a little bit first, I think, before we move it, because those are very small bricks. That's a very big building, so we may just explode ourselves. But let's see what we can do with this here. Brick height is going to be 5 and 5, and depth is going to be 1, right? Or, yeah, 2. Offset amount. Start with 0. It's not going to make a difference. Vertical spacing 2. No. 1. Yeah, so that makes it line up right. Okay. There's an offset. Oh, that was it. Okay, let's see if that'll work. It might even go more. Still pretty small. Let's go to brick size of 10 and 10. Save, just to make sure. Where are we at? Just in case we crash it out. 260629. Could be almost into June already, Jesus Christ. Second planet tower. Okay, so we're saved. Link, copy modifiers. And it's gonna think, and it's not gonna load right. But on the other hand, it wasn't too bad. So that's, on the positive negatives here. Control A, rotation and scale. Okay, and I'm going to get rid of test just because there's no point keeping it around anymore. And we're going to come through and see if we can't fix this thing. Angular mode versus not angular mode. Let's see. I think we want angular mode. Random rotation. I'm just going to get rid of those. See if that helps us. Vertical spacing. That's a lot more. Let's see. Yeah, we don't want that. One is about right. I want to go with height of 25. Let's try that and see if we can make it more blocky. That is kind of more blocky. So much horizontal spacing, though. Maybe more than that. Just going to see what we get. It's getting closer. That's getting closer. I'm going to turn off angular mode again just to see what that. No, that gives us that. Okay. That's not awful. I don't like what it's doing on the walls there. Scatter break 0. Okay. It's only going on that tower part there. That's a pain in my ass. Yes, that's not a big deal. But I want it on everything. Do I have the other? Maybe I should grab a different one. Looks like it works better on. Maybe I'll try this one. Let's try this one more time. We know we want 25, 10, and the rest can kind of deal. Okay. And paste. Okay. Okay, here, break height 25, 10. Okay. Then this object to this object, link, copy modifiers. Is that going to work better? Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Interesting. Oh, am I on the wrong one? I'm test still. Get rid of test. Goodbye, test. Now this one. I may have to do it a different way. Well, let's just try. See what happens if we cut it down. We have smaller bricks. See if we like it better. That definitely gives us bricks over this whole thing. We have no scattered bricks. Cool. It's not, awful. It's not exactly what we wanted, but it's not awful. Just wonder why we're not getting it on the other parts. It definitely works that way for us. And I wouldn't say desert, but that's because I've been to Cambodia. It definitely hits jungle for me, but I know what you're saying. Turn off random rotation. Why are we not getting on the other parts? That's what I want to know. Like, it seems fine up there, but why is it not doing on the lower stuff? Let's see. Not 100% into it yet, obviously. Let's see if there's another way we could or modify this thing, but I'm not sure how much I want to really deal with that. I do want the bottom to have bricks on it though, which is kind of annoying because I'm liking this. It increases our horizontal spacing. We don't want to do that. We like it like it is. It's our mortar. Okay. I swear I've done this before and made it work, but I wonder what happens if we just come in here. I'm just curious. Let's turn off this modifier for right now. Oh, subdivision. How if we turn that off? It goes nowhere. Needs subdivision. Okay. Interesting. Well, let's turn off this one and tab. That's why it's changed the way I looked. I want to look more like that anyway. Let's see that. That was more what I wanted, so that's something to do. I didn't realize it even done that subdivision, but cool. Turn off this. And 2. And there we go. That's a separate object now. Now if I turn this on, what does it do? No. Angular mode on this one. Gives us more. Still not enough. This is what you get for using other people's modifiers. Sometimes you're like, pain in my ass. But I do want it to work. What's another good way to deal with this? I wonder, well, first off, okay, let's see. If we increase the subdivision, does it matter? Ooh, it does. So let's try, maybe this is a better answer. Maybe we just do not have enough geometry here. A, W, Subdivide. It's not a lot. Okay, yeah. Number of cuts, 5. It just needs more geometry. I think that's going to probably work, and it's probably going to take, I'm going to add us a bunch more stuff, but let's see. Oh yeah. That's giving us bricks now. They're not all in the right direction, but that's much better. So now we've already figured that out. Cool. Come out of edit mode eventually, so I can turn that off. Come on. A lot of bricks it's thinking about. Okay, turn that off. Great. We can leave them as 2 different objects for right now too. I think that's fine. It's still thinking. No. Did I turn on that weird can't rotate it again thing? I can never remember how you turn that off. No, we're all right. Okay, here. Now we're going to go back up to 25 and 10. On this one, also 5 and 10. So that should cut it down a lot, right? Let's see, turn this one on. Okay, why didn't it turn on? And this one on 25 and 10. Come on. First days on something new are always both the most interesting and the most frustrating because you're like, I haven't quite worked out how this is going to work yet. It's thinking. Still too many. Let's just turn off this. See if that fixes. See if it's got enough geometry now that it doesn't matter. No, it needed more. What's our geometry look like on it now? I want to try something else actually, just because I know we're getting weird on it. Let's see. Let's quad remesh it so it's not quite so funky. To, I'm going to say 10,000. Remesh it. And we have to reapply that modifier, I think. I think we need a happy medium. And I don't even mind that it gets weird. I don't think. Let's try it. Delete that one. Oh, it's supposed to be a skyscraper. That is that is the thing. So yeah. Link, copy modifiers. That is better. We're getting there. Angular mode. Let's see if that on this one. Angular mode. We're going to mess it up some more anyway afterwards. So, like, you know, it doesn't matter that much. But let's go see if this works. Probably should have turned off the subdiv too. We are thinking. Okay. So there's the subdiv gone. Why is our... It's just such a weird... Just want to double check that. That's fine. Yeah. Should have enough geometry now. I just want to get some bumps on it. We could always just use, I suppose, a displacement map on it, but I'm not into that either always. And baking it in is kind of a pain. Oh, that's looking right. Turn off angular mode. That's better. Okay. Width depth 5. Okay. Alrighty. We're all right with that, I think. Do we have the top accent? Is that what's causing that other thing? Yeah. But I kind of don't mind it. Alrighty. Offset them from each other. Yes, that's what we want. About like that. Okay. Sure. I think we're going to accept that as a whatever. Okay. And then that means this guy, let's just get rid of this, get rid of this. Now, he also needs to be subdivided. Let's make him, I don't think it needs to be quite so much. Let's just say 5,000. Let's try that. Okay. Delete the original one. Both those need to move to building too, or structure. Okay. Now this one to this one, link, copy modifiers. Okay, that's way better. And those are giant, as you say, like each one of those bricks is like the size of a person. Where's Mike? Yeah, that feels good. Okay. Now, this guy, he's on simple. Yeah. Angular mode here too. Let's just see if this is better on this one, because it is more angular. It's not awful. It's not great, but we'll go with it. Brick depth of 10. I'm going to give it. Okay. Alrighty. I think we'll go with this and try it. See what it gives us. I want to apply all. Did it apply? Is it thinking? See how big this is going to be now? Shouldn't be too big. Hey, Michael. Good morning. Nope, didn't work. Okay, so we got to come in here and edit it then. Geometry nodes, not smooth by angle, masonry generator. Which one are we using? Yeah, we're going to mess with that too, but you're right, it does. Come on. I think it's going to look a little less ruined by the time we're done, but I still want it to look old. So it's all right. What are you doing? Ah. This is what happens when you misuse geometry nodes for things they're not really meant to be used for. So it's okay. Although scale shouldn't really make too much of a difference, but apparently it does on this one. Is it trying to double the thing up? I'm just gonna, you know what? I think we're gonna kill it. Let's see, end task, goodbye. Now, can we recover, autosave? Come on. Okay. So I just lost it, which is fine. I'm just gonna save this to, now this one is 01. Okay. Geometry nodes, yes. All the way here to the end. And realize instances. Okay. Save again. This bad boy here. Let's just look at, oh, he's already got way too many of those. Okay. So add a modifier, geometry nodes, and we're going to give him procedural mason generator 1, but not the subdivision. Let's see if that helps us, or if I need to remesh him again. He got quite small. But we've saved, so we can come back again. It's no big deal. I want to sing the theme from Jeopardy for me. This thing gets too big. One more time. End task. Goodbye. Oh, there's my music. Woohoo. Okay. He was a little too big, poly count wise. Let's remesh it down to 5,000 again. Sure. I just want to say, and the sad thing is we may do this and come to the point where we're like, I don't even like it. That is possible. But All right. That's a weird mesh. What's going on there? Shouldn't be that weird from a... Is there duplicates? Let's see. No, it's just, okay, it's just the way it's looking. No, there is duplicates. Sharp. I'm going to, okay, let's try something else first. Decimate. I want to see what it does. It looks like there are faces that are interacting with each other, like not interacting with each other. Hey. And we've already saved over the things, so we can't fix that. Which is a pain. You know what we're going to do? Let's undo that. Come back to here. It's still wonky, though. Like, some is just weird. We're getting double sides all over everywhere here. Okay. Fill. Okay. Add modifier. Let's just try doing this way. Exercise 1. I don't need it to be high poly, so that might work. When art becomes debugging, absolutely. Okay, now can I quad remesh it? Have it actually, yes, make like halfway decent fucking faces. Okay, now we have decent faces. Save. Now, I want... Yeah, I know, I kind of have an idea what I did wrong, but it's fine. Add modifier, geometry nodes, procedural Mason generator. This should not take forever now. Let's see. Angular mode on. Oh, reset it. Ugh, gross. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. Get rid of it. I'm gonna take this thing and even more so. Oh, it's pretty common. I mean, basically, faces just got overlapped with each other and it got confused. And I understand why, but it's still annoying. There we go. That's better. Go even to that. And that link, copy modifiers. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Hair's always pain. Okay, so now I did apply. Well, let's double check because we've come back again enough time. We have a realized instances there. Cool. So we should be able to object convert to mesh, and it solidifies it. One mesh. Cool. Object convert mesh. Good deal. Now we can join these two. This is where I wanted to be before. Save. Okay, now let's try a remesh. And We lose some because it's because the bottom is not done yet. Undo that. Bottom's not solid here on this one. Let's make it that. So tab, come in to fill. Yes. Now it should work. Let's see. Remesh does not like, that's still kind of weird. It's getting strange. Undo it. Let's see what we got. Let's just look at the mesh. It's not that high. No. Okay. Oh, still not solid. Let's see if we can make it solid. I bet you this is not going to get to it, is it? Because we got some weirdness. Fill. Is it solid? A P sep. Okay. I don't know if it's manifold or not. I don't have a Discord. I mean, a server rather. My name is just Eldritch48, same as everywhere else, but Seth, you know. But I don't have a Discord server. Okay, I'm just gonna mess around a little bit here. That's its own object now. Yes. When all else fails, do different stuff. And I don't mind because I'm just trying to work my head around what this is anyway. Shrink wrap that. Okay. Apply all. Cool. Get rid of the original. Now that is for sure a solid object. Okay. And join it with that. Now let's try remesh. Ah, much better. And voxel size of 0.5. We're gonna go bigger. Maybe not quite that much, but that's getting to be kind of what I want. Let's try. Yeah. Just gonna unify it all into one mesh. And it's high poly, but not super high poly. So that's kind of cool. Okay, let's apply it. We'll go with that. And then, I don't know. I saw Ian Huber was doing something kind of like this. And I was like, it was already something I was thinking about doing too. I'm like, of course, Ian figured, was working on something exactly like what I wanted to do. But that's how it goes. Sculpt mode. And draw. Well, not. Inflate, deflate. Sure. Texture. New texture. Okay. Come on. Do I have it? Where is it? I need to load it. Drawing image. Open. Textures. Where's alphas? Maybe where is it? I always figure where I put the stuff. You don't use it for dirt maps. Let's see. Those aren't exactly what I was thinking of, but they could be neat. I don't. This wasn't the one I was thinking of though. Let's try it. So back up to draw. And let's see if we make that bigger. It gives us some funky. And I don't maybe want it to be quite that much though. Let's come back. The strength is going to be, let's just go like 0.25. And direction inflate or deflate? I think deflate. We'll cut into it that way. Maybe a bit more strength. Go back to 0.5. I'm not hating it. And cool. How do we feel about that? Let's take a look. It's kind of low poly, but I think once we deal with it, it'll be fine. I mean, we could obviously increase the poly count on it too, but I don't know. I kind of think I'm okay with it. What I want to do is put some stuff on top of it now. Let's see. Because we want some tech stuff too. Okay. A curve Bezier. Tab X vertices. Undo, actually. It's going to delete that curve. This object, let's have the same, yeah. Now, curve, Bezier curve. And I'm going to tab X vertices and then draw. And let's see if we can't. Something like that. That'll line up along it. Cool. And geometry, give it a depth like that. Cool. That goes in there. I'm into that. We can even adjust this stuff now a little bit, kind of bring it closer. I don't mind if it kind of lines up. It can rub in a little bit. I don't want to like jump too far into our thing, but internet tubes. I mean, it's what it is. It's a series of tubes, man. Come on. Okay. Now, let's save. Save early, save often. Shift Q, random flow, dynamic sale, Shift Q, extras, flanges and couplings. We want custom, no, collection, no, mesh. Which is the one he does? Custom. There he is. Custom. Heavy flange, radius of 4 meters. Amount. Eight. 4 not enough. Where are my flanges at? They're there. Are they just not big enough? Are they up to, oh, they're offset. Why are they weirdly offset? Okay, well, play the objects. Okay, let's try this again. Q, or Shift Q rather, sorry. Flames and couplings. For mesh, heavy. Still offset. And I can adjust that, but let's undo. Control A, location. Let's try that. Everything seems to be that kind of day today again. It is a Monday. Offset, whatever. Fine. We'll unoffset you. I don't know why that's what you're doing, but you know, hey. That still works for me. Sorry, Michael. Just saw that. Yes, I know. I know, my friend. I know. All right. So let's take that and convert it to mesh. Undo. What? The ever-loving. That's Alt-P. Unparent. Clear parent key transformation. Cool. Mesh. Now we can join those together, right? Right. Yes. Now, Q. We can actually try this the new way, right? Instead of using hard offs, let's see. Array. Shape is circle. Count of 5. And there's that that we had. And it's looking pretty flash. Cool. Into that. We have no randomizations needed. We're good. Just apply it. Beautimous. Okay, so we have that going on like that. Into it. Now, silhouette tab. I just want to come up here and I want the top, whatever, the center, but what's the easiest way to do that? Maybe just leave it from the bottom. Shift A, mesh, cylinder. Up. Yeah. Okay. Right. Cool. Rotation, scale, save, tab, 3. I'm just trying stuff too, by the way. Again, I know I've kind of said that, but just to be clear, I don't really know what we're doing here yet. We're just trying to arrive at a shape that we like. I'm going to come into it like that. Look at this tower sitting on top of this other tower, which is cool. And we can come here and not that one, this one, tab. And we're going to add I think 4 will be good. Bevel. Normals. I don't like that. Cool. Yep. Now each one of those faces, poke faces. We'll do this the sort of the simple way. 1 minus circle, instant rivets. Cool. And let's see, Control X, faces down. Yep. And then bevel. Rivets. something like a water tank. I'm not defining what anything is at this point. I feel like that's a mistake at this stage, but certainly looks kind of like a water tank, doesn't it? That's all we can say. Now, let's hard ops. Well, you can do it with basic too, but basically just pop a circle out, face poke the face, and do that. Not geometry nodes, just straight up Blender. All we did came in here, we poked all the faces, then Control minus just to select that center one, and then did a circle creation, which I use hard ops, but you can do it with basic Blender too. I just don't remember what the method. And then extruded and beveled them. Instant rivets. Okay. Now I want to create, let's see, two. No, keep adding the wrong one. Tab. Two. What do we want? Do it this way too. I think 3. Select that ring. And face, check or deselect. Where are we at? Where's my deselection? Am I blind? Mode. Oh, select. Sorry, select. Check or deselect. I am having a moment. 2. Yeah, every other. We could go. What if we deselect 2 and select 2 every time? Yeah. You're still assuming it's a water tank. You jump to ends too fast, Mew. You need to wait. We don't know what it is yet. And that's kind of the point. That's fun. I like that. Yeah. I am not even thinking about materializing yet. I'm just making cool shapes. And I'm not even thinking about what it is yet. Because I don't know. At this stage, I'm trying to keep it to interesting, which is harder for me because I always want to be like, well, but this is built from this and this. Yeah. But right now, this is absolute blue skying. And that's what we want now. Yes. Okay. 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 We could wireframe it. We could skin it. What's our best way? That just gets that, which I kind of want anyway, so fine. Get just that into it, very into it. Okay. Getting this just like weird, funky tower on top of this brick. I am all here for it. Just nice to be able to make something a little bit grungy too, because I've been making clean things for too long. I like that. Now, just solo it and apply the wireframe. because I want to come grab. No, that, and that. No, come on, get closer. And I can't grab the inside. So just those two. Actually, I know how to do it. Change my mind. E. Just so that comes through. Yes, that's how we're doing it. That section. Okay. And plate insets or random panels, maybe even. Cuts to depth max of 1. Yeah. Quite cool. Honestly, even all right with that. We hadn't got there yet. Yes. This is I guess I mentioned right at the beginning. This is one of the country estate plants. It's one of the plants they're in charge of. So we're going to move to that just for a little bit. Because I don't know. I feel like doing something a little different, but still in the same universe. So now I made those rivets and I like them rivets, but let's keep going. Just gonna grab these ones. I do not get that reference. Okay, that's all the way around. Yes, plus, 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 all that. Flatten that back down. Great. Alt-E, long normals. Out. Cool. Into that. Now, I wanted to break it up so it wasn't just consistently rivets everywhere. Didn't really want to poke faces there. Okay, that'll flatten that back down, which is good because we needed that division line there. 1, selected center, Q, curve, circle. Make our circle. Oh. Here we go. Flatten it in. Long normals. We could go out or in. Let's go in. Yes. Absolutely yes. Yeah, nope, not a gamer. It's all right. Cool. And I'm into this. Now the question will be, let's see. Can I come back to it? Let's just grab these faces. Okay, and panels. Is that good? Yeah, I like that they're not actually symmetrical all the way. Like there's a lot of symmetry, but it's not 100% symmetrical. And I am for that. Okay, now let's just try creating some cables. To, here. going to create a few more. Cool. Not really a way to do this wrong. We're just making interest. This one's going to get 2, I think. This one's going to get at least 2, maybe 3 to the outside there. Yeah. Nice. And this guy's going to get 1 here to here. Cool. I got 2 more. Okay, cool. We might as well just go all the way around then. Give 1 to every. And you get a cable. And you get a cable. Cool. Cool. Are they all separate? They are all separate. Let's see. I'm going to just simulate that one. I think we can have it hang a little bit better. Yeah. The other ones aren't too bad. Just simulate some of the ones that we feel like absolutely need to hang more. That's all right. That's all right. Most of those are okay. I can live with all that. Yeah. Cool. Let's combine these cables. Just join them together. And convert them to mesh. I'm not going to put couplings and stuff on them, although I thought about it. But okay, so we're getting this kind of neat looking tower thing here. Maybe it's time to start putting a little bit of context around it, or to start materializing and see what else we need to do on it. Let's do that. Let's materialize it. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is take this bad boy here, A, U, and cube project him. I think we're going to use cube versus smart to simplify it a little bit. I don't want all the individual parts just jumping out everywhere. Okay. And then materialize, we want to give it just kind of like a red sandy kind of thing. Let's go. Where's my shading? Okay, new. See what we can find. Oh, come on. Why is Explorer not responding? That always makes me feel good. Okay, now it's like I'm better. All right. Time Windows Explorer doesn't respond. I'm like, what? Clay. Are these like? Let's see. Thin. That's interesting. This is like to make. Let's see what it does. I don't even know. These may actually be too clay-like for what we're looking for. Diffuse, normal. So let's try that. See what it gives us. Kind of a roughness on it. Kind of odd, but whatever. That's a little, might be okay from back here, but yeah, not loving it. Go away. Go away. I wonder instead, can we do something grody looking? Not sure what color I wanted either. We could go for like a red clay or whatever, but let's try this one. Pretty cool. I don't want it metal. Roughness, we can add that to it. Oh, we want it rougher than that. Take our dark and make it brighter. There we go. Maybe. Still feels fairly shiny. Maybe it's just, I don't think it's shiny. It could be scale. And I think also, let's grab, I'm going to apply the same here to a bump map. Let's see if that'll work for starters. And distance of 0.1 more. All right. It's not awful. Could try. I want to add some more to it. First off, I think we're gonna add a bevel node just because we got some sharpness going on there. And then duplicate that into our normal and go for a roughness or noise texture into our height. And we can increase the scale on that quite a bit. Let's see how we feel. That's looking better. Let's take it now. Hue sat value. Drop our saturation down, not all the way though. And our hue. So I can see it again. Hue. Kind of liking it about that area, and saturation down. Actually, maybe I'll leave the saturation 1 now. That color, I kind of like it better. Yeah, and then value might actually be a bit brighter. That's feeling fun. I may change it around later, but it's feeling fun now. Felt cute, may delete, you know. Yeah. Okay. So that's gonna be that material. Then that means we need different materials for the other stuff. Clearly. We could try just starting with everyone's favorite. But it is good. Distressed Hull. Let's just Smart, you project this one. Cool. Yep, that's looking all right. Smart's good when you don't really care. It's just like, all right, I just need a material. I just need to have it do something. All that's kind of good. Let's just see what this one would look like with cube projection. I think that's better this time. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. And this one. All those objects, and then our cables. I'm gonna try to do orange paint. That's got a vibe to it. There's definitely a presence there, particularly as big as that thing is. Has a presence. Wasn't sure about this tower at first. It took a little bit to come through, but I'm starting to like it now. Quite a bit. Feels good. Let's just give us a ground now. Circle. S 200. So that's a 400 meter, right? Yeah, 400 meter radius circle. Not very large. I mean, like quite large, but our tower's huge. I might change our tower down a little bit, although I do like it big too. I do like it big. So if we're going to keep it big, let's do some more work on our tower first. Because it's freaking huge. Let's bring Mike up. I want to see how big he is. Hey, Mike. Excellent. Now, I'm going to, I think, just join these together. So that I can, let's see. Bridge edge loops. That goes across. I want to there. I don't want to there. I want it to here. I kind of want it a little wider than, well, let's see. Bridge edge loops. That's not bad. I can live with it being like that. Okay. And then E. No. Let's just P separate. Okay, it's an object just in case you want to mess with it. Q, add modifiers, solidify it. Down in. Okay, so there's our ramp up to that now. Now, I like big towers and I cannot lie. Exactly. You other designers can't deny. Take that E out to there. I don't know. Let's try this and see. Again, at this stage, what we're doing is trying things. off to the side like that. I approve. My name is Seth, and I approve this message. Cool. Cool. One more. Just to give us some thickness on our pad there. Cool. And then there. And there. And then I'm just going to have to kind of, because it's not, this is the downside to not being on a perfect corner. I can't mirror it super easily. I got those though. Cool. Mhm. E down like that. Cool. Something that's a little harsh. I wonder. Individual origins. No, not 9. Are not. Okay. Oh, I see. You know what? Medium point. RY 90. Cool. No, still not right. What's the best way to make this work? No. Close enough. Just line it up that way. Again, close enough. There we go. I just want to try this. I don't know if it'll work, but it's kind of a neat idea. Edge, bridge edge loops. Number of cuts, 5. I'm liking that reasonably well. Five again. And then here. This is where I'm going to be curious about. 5. Sure. That'll work. Lots of ways we could have done this, but I don't know. I want to try this. 5. Okay. And now I'm just going to select just this part. and separate off in its own object. So we can look at it. Great. I don't know why it keeps going upside down, but whatever. E. Great. Touches. It's kind of funky, kind of into it. And clearly we're going to be finishing this tomorrow. That's okay though. Sharpen it. Great. Now, tab to want that one. And that one, maybe. Yeah. Actually, all three of those. It's just not. Could even go all four of them. Let's do all four of them. Curve extract. Some pipage. Okay. Now, Shift Q, extras, utility, flanges and couplings. We do want some on this one. Radius of 0.1. Ooh, yeah. Not 10 though. I think 3 will be good. And a radius of 0.2. Mm-hmm. Sexy. Nice. And I come back and do some more here. It's just this one. We'll just do the outside one. This one and this one. Curve extract. We'll make them a bit bigger. Cool. And then tab. Take that one and GZ up to it. Cool. Now, flanges and couplings. Bigger ones there. Nice. That's feeling okay to me. Does it have? Probably already has. It's my guess is it's all distressed hull. No, it's not actually. Cool. All these can be materials. We'll adjust it more tomorrow, but you know, hey. Okay. Got a landing pad set up on the top of our thing now. We built it all from scratch. I feel like this is not a bad place to stop. We're going to do the terrain tomorrow and some details and populate the scene a little bit more. But this tower is feeling like a good place to start. I like the vibe of it. And then we get to do the interplay between this and the Victorian, which should be fun too. So it'll be good. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I appreciate it as always. And I will be back again tomorrow and we will play some more. Actually, one thing we're going to do here real quick before we go. Just widen that out to so it looks looks the same roughly. Doesn't have to be exact, but you know, that's better. Anyway, save. All right, everybody. Have a good one. Take care. and I will see you folks tomorrow. Okay, bye.